Now we are starting the terminology of binary tree. Now talking about the terminology describes the relations between the nodes of the tree. With the help of terminology, we will understand what are the different types of relations there between each node, just like parent relation, child, sibling, edge, path. So that thing we will learn. So first of all, we are learning is the parent, child and sibling. Now to understand the parent-child and sibling relation, I am taking one example. Let us suppose that we are having a node here. Suppose that this is a node n, and these are the successors. This is a left successor, which is S1, and this is the right successor, S2. So here I am saying that suppose node n in tree has left successor S1 and right successor S2, then if such relation happen, then n is called the parent. So n will be the parent of S1 and S2. And if we talk about the S1 and S2, so S1 is called the left child, and similarly S2 is called the right child. So this S1 and S2 are the left and right child of n. Now talking about the S1 and S2, which are the child of a single parent, that's why S1 and S2 are the siblings. So here S1 and S2, these two are the siblings. Sibling means brother sister. So this is the relation between the nodes, that a single parent is there, then their child is a relation, then sibling is also the relation. Now we are understanding another relation, that is the edge. Now talking about the definition of edge, so line drawn from a node to its successor is called edge. So line drawn from a node, let us suppose that we are having a node F here. Now from this node F to its successor means its further node. So from here to here we are having a line. So this line drawn, this is called the edge. Similarly, if we talk about the node F, from node F to node G, this is again a line drawn. This is again an edge. Similarly, all other are the edges which is drawn from a node to the successor. So this is called the edge. We are taking few more edges. Let us suppose that from B to D, the edge is there. Similarly, from G to I, this is one more edge. So this way from B to D we have connected. This is the edge. From G to I we have connected. This is the edge. Now we are understanding the next thing, which is path. The definition of path says that the sequence of consecutive edges is called path. Sequence of consecutive edges means if the edges are combined, they are called the path. We know that there we have already designed some edges. Let us suppose that this is the edge E1, this is the edge E2, then further we are having another edge which is E3, then afterward we are having the edge which is E4. So these are some edges which we have already drawn. Now out of these edges, the consecutive edges which are connected are called the path. So here if I connect the consecutive edge, we know that from this F to G to I, this complete thing, this is called the path. So this is the path P1 if I say. Now from talking about from F to B to D, this is another path. So this is path 2. So this way if we are going to combine the edges, consecutive edges together, this is called the path. And now we are learning the next thing, which is the leaf. Just like if we take the example of a tree, on the tree leaves are the endpoints. Similarly, the terminal nodes on a tree is called the leaves. So terminal nodes means who are ending, they are called the leaves. So here what are the terminal nodes? We know that A is the last node, so we can say that this is the leaf node. Similarly, C is the leaf. Talking about E, it is the last node, it is also the leaf node. Then H is also the leaf node. So these are the leaf nodes which is having no children. So these are the leaf nodes. And now we are learning the branch. When talking about the branch, the definition says that path ending in leaf is called branch. So the paths who are connecting the leaf nodes, they are called the branches. Just like if we say that any of the path who is coming, and that is also including this particular line where the leaf node is coming. So this is called the branch. I am assuming that this is the branch B1. Similarly, if any of the path who is coming and that is coming and ending till this particular leaf, this is also called the branch. So this is the branch 2. Means the path where we are having the leaf nodes connected, they are called the branches. Now we are discussing the next thing, which is called external nodes and internal nodes. First of all, we are discussing the external nodes. External nodes are also called the leaf nodes. The nodes which are having the 0 children, they are called the external nodes or leaf nodes. We know that in binary tree we are having 0, 1 or 2 children. Now those nodes which are having the 0 children, they are called the external node or the leaf nodes. Now we already know that node A, C, E and H, these are the last nodes where there is no further children. That's why these all are called the external nodes. So we can say that these all nodes are falling under the category of external nodes or the leaf nodes. Now we are discussing the next thing, which is called the internal nodes. Nodes which are remaining except the external nodes are called the internal nodes. Or we can say that there can be another definition like the nodes which are except the leaf nodes, they are called the internal nodes. Or we can say that nodes with the 1 or 2 children, they are also the internal nodes. So there can be any definition, but we are assuming here that nodes which are remaining after the external nodes are called the internal nodes. So just like F, B, G, I and D, so these are the internal nodes. So we can mention them here that these all nodes who are remaining except the external, these we are falling under the criteria of the internal nodes. So these are the external and internal nodes. Now we are discussing the next thing, which is the level number. Well, talking about the level number, each node in binary tree is assigned a level number. If we talk about the root, then root is assigned the level number 0. So here in the diagram, if you will see that root is the top element. So F is the root of this tree, which is the main in the top hierarchy, and root is having the level number which is 0. So this is the 0th level, means the starting level. So here every other node is assigned a level number which is one more than the level number of its parent. So here if we see that B and G, these are the children of F, that's why they are having the level number 1, 0 plus 1 is 1. A and D are the child of B, so there we are having 1 plus 1 is 2. Then afterward again I is the child of G, so plus 1 is 2. Then further C and E are the child of D, so here we are having level which is 3, and also H is the child of I, so here we are having level number 3. So here you can see that starting from root we are having all the levels numbered which are increasing by 1. Same level number belong to the same generation. So if we talk about the third generation here, which is on the level 3, their nodes C, E and H, they belong to the level 3, means level number 3 generation. Then afterward, if you talk about the level number 2 generation, so here we are having the nodes which are A, D and I. So these are the nodes which belong to the level number 2 generation. Afterward, we are having the next generation, which is the B and G. So B and G belong to the level number 1 generation, and there is only one node which is available at 0 level generation, which is the root node, which is the F. So these are the different levels of the generations. So same level number belong to the same generation. And now we are discussing the next thing, which is the depth or the height. So if we talk about the definition of depth or the height, then depth of a tree is the maximum number of nodes in a branch. So maximum number of nodes in a branch. And what is branch? We know that the path which ends to the leaf nodes is called the branch. So first of all, we are finding the maximum branches here. Now if we talk about the maximum size of the branch which is available, if we are going from F to G, then G to I, then from I to H, if we are moving, so this is our branch B1, which is having the 4 elements here. 4 nodes are there, which is F, G, I and H. So in this particular branch we are having the 4 nodes available. So B1 is having the 4 nodes in this particular branch. Now we are again checking another branch which is available, which is having the maximum number of nodes. So if we go with F, then B, then D, then E, this is another branch which contain the 4 nodes. So I am assuming that this is branch 2 which contain another 4 nodes. If we are not considering the B2 as the branch, then we can also consider one more branch which can be F to B, then from B to D, then from D to C. So this is also containing the 4 nodes. I am assuming that this is the branch B3, and this B3 branch again contain the 4 number of nodes. So here we can see that the maximum nodes which are possible are 4. So we can say that the depth of this particular tree is 4. We are having one more formula of finding the depth, which is the direct formula. Depth is one more than largest level of tree. We have already calculated the level number. We know that the last level here is the 3. So 3 is the last level number, which is the largest one, because above that we are having 2, 1 and 0. So this is the below, and which one is the largest? So we can say that the largest level number here is 3. So largest level number of the tree is 3, and we are having the formula which is depth is equal to largest level number plus 1. So here if you find the depth, then that will be equal to largest level number is 3 and plus 1, that is equal to 4. So our depth is verified because this 4 we have find out with the formula, and the 4 we have already find out with the help of the branches. So this is all about the depth. So this is all about the terminology of the binary tree.